it's reading time. Yes, I am back in the office. I'm trying to figure out really which camera angle I like most. I like for you to see the spread. It's just that sometimes I just really enjoy sitting in my garage, so I'm like, I just want to read from out there. But I'm going to read from in here today. So today's intuitive messages, first of all, let me get my spiel down because I've got to get used to that. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jannie, aka the realist _216. If you don't know me yet, you're gonna get to know me now. I am this down-to-earth, awesome person who discovered that she had a gift for tarot, and now she's ready to bring it to the world. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Today's message is stemming from the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. So intuitively, that's speaking to the individual who is thinking about doing something new, but they've got conflicting decisions to make. They are a very headstrong, intelligent individual who is very decisive. But these two ideas, or this breakthrough that you're trying to get, it's conflicting you, and it's actually like the opposite of what your normal King of Swords energy is, which is you are a decision maker, and you have no problems making decisions, and you're okay with the decisions you make. It's just that whatever two decisions, or maybe 3 or 4 decisions that you're juggling right now, you're trying to figure out what's the best way to go. So that's what we're going to find out today. What is the best way for the viewer to move in this energy? Because that is the collective energy. Remember that these are general readings. So if you were drawn to watch this video, there's something in here for you. It might not be everything. Take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for someone else. I think that's it. Everything else we'll go through at the end of the reading. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Talk to us, Spirit. Ooh. I like to do 9 cards at the jump. So row 1. You don't think you have the strength to do something, but you really do. All right, what else? Let's just go ahead and turn this over. Yes, you are searching in search for your 10 of Cups when it comes to this decision. But you feel like you are lacking the tools that you need to make it happen, or you don't have enough information. You feel like there's something missing. And you're kind of in a fight with yourself. And look at what comes up, that Two of Swords. So what I'm seeing here from the gate is, oh great, you can't see the cards. I'm adjusting cameras, I'm learning different angles, so bear with me. I'm growing this thing from the bottom up, so things might change along the way. Just kind of bear with me, okay? The message is the message, though. Know that, all right? Okay, so this initial energy, if you are in this King of Swords energy where you're a leader, but you're trying to make a decision on which way to go for a new way to do something, a new way to go about something, and you're struggling with what is best, what's going to work best. So this is showing that you're kind of in chaos with what you've got going on, and that's the 5 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is, 1, you are definitely on the right track. Even though you can't make a firm decision on which way to go, you're going to get to your 10 of Cups. You're going to get to that moment of fulfillment because you have definitely raised your consciousness. You are thinking on a level that is in the moment of kind of clarity. You know what I mean? You're aware of who you are. You're aware of which way you want to go. You're aware of the things in front of you. There are no real veils in front of you where you can't see something for what it really is. You see it as it is for what it is. But for whatever reason, you don't want, because it came in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You're not standing on making a final decision. The Queen of Swords is that the decision is the decision is the decision, almost like black and white, right? So it's like you're kind of in your head about the decisions that you need to make, and you're pretty unsure of yourself, and it's kind of holding you back from moving forward in the direction that you really, really want to go. And you're kind of feeling like, if I don't make a move, something's not going to happen. But that's not when you make the move, when you choose, you are going to move forward, because you've got this Three of Wands. Right now it's in the reverse, but the cards that you have in the reverse, when I see a lot of cards in the reverse, to me that feels like a blockage. It doesn't feel like you are in some sort of negative think pattern. You're in a positive think pattern. You're just really trying to figure out which way to go. So what that's telling me is you just need to be patient with yourself, because the more you step back from it and give yourself time to process it, the clearer the decision is going to be for you. We're going to clarify these cards. This is awesome. Let's clarify this Ten of Cups. What is it that is going to give you that fulfillment that you are looking for? Spirit, can you clarify the Ten of Cups? What is the Ten of Cups for the viewer? This deck is the Biddy Tarot deck. All right, so you got two. The Sun and that King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords in reverse is, you're kind of I almost feel like you're overthinking this thing. But you know that you're headed toward the Sun. So it's almost like reverse energies. So on one side of the coin, you are like, I am this bright shining light and I can do all the things that I want to do. And I know that I'm going to reach this moment of happiness, this moment of success, this moment of doing what it is I said I want to do. But at the same time, in your head, you're like, no, this won't work because you're giving yourself all of these conflicting results. You're doing the pros and cons, right? You're weighing things out, but you are overthinking this thing. Like, you're thinking past where you need to think. Look at it from right in front of you perspective, which might be hard for a person who sits in their King of Swords energy, because they're a natural born leader. They're a person who is mature and they go for it. Sometimes these are like your lawyers, your judges, those types of energy type of people. You know what I mean? Like, they make decisions, they know what they're doing, they've studied it, they are on it, and they have the answer. But sometimes the simple answer is right in front of you, and because you have all of this other knowledge about it, you can't make the simple decision. So what this is telling me in this energy, to get to your Ten of Cups, pull back a little bit. Pull back from what you know necessarily from the book. Go back to basics. If you want to continue to raise your consciousness, you have to know that you have all of the tools that you need. And you have to know, this came up in the reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands is your success card. So if it's coming up in the reverse with your raising consciousness, and let's go crazy because I put it down in the upright, which means, and I didn't do that purposefully, I just did it. But anyway, what that's telling me is, you got to know that you're going to be successful. You got to know that either way, this thing is going to be successful. You can't keep looking at it as, if I do it this way, it might fail. You have to look at it as, If I do it this way and it doesn't quite go the way I want it to, that means just step back and go back to the drawing board and look for it again. This might be a situation where you are in a trial and error type of process. I don't know exactly what it is you're working through, but you might be in a trial and error process. Can you clarify the Queen of Swords? Clarify the Queen of Swords. There's nothing wrong with trial and error. I love that you're getting 2 cards for each card I'm asking to clarify, because that's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, which is like you have the world in front of you. This idea, this thing that you are doing is big. It's big, and you have to know that it's yours for the taking. Nobody else can take it, because to clarify your Queen of Swords, which is the energy of a person who knows what they're doing, they're sometimes very cutthroat. Queen of Swords, you don't play with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to look at this thing in black and white, you know? If you're in your Queen of Swords, then you have to know that you're abundant, and you have to know that you're the star, and you have to have hope, and you have to see that things will work out. It's just a matter of process of elimination with some things. Give it a chance. Try it out. See if it works. You know, give it a trial one. Give it a test run. Thank you, Spirit. Another 2 cards came out. This is not coincidence. Normally 1 card flies at a time. So, or it's like a stack, but you are consistently getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Look that up, that angel number, 22222. 22222. Look that angel number up and see what it says. See what it says to you. This is over the 5 of Wands, which speaks to the chaos and fighting these energies that are in your path, in your aura. And what you have is the 10 of Cups and the Devil card in reverse, along with this 5 of Wands in reverse. To me, this is saying you have really beaten up all of the devils that you feel like. You got to understand that you're not in a place where things are coming to attack you. You're not in a place where you're on this karmic cycle. You're not in a karmic cycle. You are at the beginning of a dharma cycle, which is the opposite of karma. It's like positive karma, right? So you got this 10 of Cups and the Devil. Most people will be like, oh my God, the Devil card and the 10 of Cups. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This speaks to understanding the things that are, one might say, addictive, or the things like your patterns. What patterns do you have that can hold you back from reaching your 10 of Cups, from reaching your goals? What are the patterns that you do on a day-to-day basis that have the potential to hold you back? You need to really reflect on your patterns, your day-to-day patterns. Is everything or most of what you do in the day-to-day helping you push forward? Or is there something that you do in the day-to-day that kind of sets you back, that kind of holds you back, that kind of keeps you from doing what it is that you need to do to make this thing come into fruition, to make this manifestation come to pass? Because this is all next to the Magician card. Let's clarify the Magician card. And next to the Magician card is the Empress card. These are in reverse. King of Pentacles. Yes. You hold the power. You are very calm, cool, and collected in your material realm, in this 3D realm. You understand what it is you need to do to make things happen. You don't get anxious. You're a calm person. You can step back and look at something for what it is and really see which way you need to move. And that's what the energy is kind of telling me for you. It's like, take a step back, get comfy, get in your vibe. For me, it's music. I love music. I listen to my music. Sometimes for some people, you need to just sit in complete silence, because when you sit in silence and let your mind just kind of do what it does, answers come to you. that happens for me. If I'm in a vibey mode and I'm listening to my music and the songs, yeah, they're talking to me, but they're not giving me that thought that I need, I'll shut everything off and just sit with my own thoughts. I'll sit where I can catch a breeze and I can enjoy the crickets and the, whatever's, if it's daytime, the birds and so on and so forth, whatever is going on. Listening to nature helps me tap into a higher realm, and the downloads just like start coming like crazy. And then I write them down as they come. So always keep pen and pad near you if you were that type of person. But this energy is telling me that you have what it takes. You know that you have what you've been through something before that you got through, and you need to take whatever you did to get through that situation, apply it in a newfound way to this situation so that you can make the decision that you need to make and come out of this Two of Swords energy, which is like some kind of struggle. You know what I mean? Don't make things more than what they are as far as conflict goes. Okay, this is a good thing, whatever it is you're working on, and you're definitely moving forward because you have the Chariot here. You have the Chariot and you have that Three of Wands. Yeah, the Three of Wands is in reverse, but that's okay, because as you come into the thought process that you need to, it's going to help you move forward. That Three of Wands tells me that you are going to move forward. It's just not there yet. At the bottom of the deck, because it's like, look at the bottom of the deck, is a Three of Swords. What are your sources of pain? You need to address those sources of pain, because those sources of pain are not going to, the sources of pain from the past or from trying situations before and you feel like it's just heartbreaking, it's disappointing, that's not necessarily what's happening here. Don't look at the things that don't work the way you expect them to as a disappointment. It's not a disappointment. It's a learning curve. It's a lesson that you learned. Take it, apply it, and don't do that thing again because you know that didn't work. Don't have so many expectations on an idea that you become disappointed if it doesn't go the way you want it to. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that the universe wants to bring it to you in a different way, just not the way you plan. You have to remain open. That King of Pentacles is an open person. This Empress, which is in the reverse, is an open person because they are open to things. They understand the way the universe works, and they understand that they have to remain open in order for things to come to pass and things to happen in the manner that they need to. Sometimes we don't go with the flow, we go against it, and that takes it longer. That's too many. But look at that. Here goes your two cards. Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So it's telling me go from your heart, move from your heart space. The Queen of Cups is very balanced and emotionally. So if you are a person that is King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, that means you are balanced emotionally and mentally. And you have an idea, you get the King of Swords. So you got the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. You are a balanced individual. So you know what it takes. Don't get anxious over this new thing. Stay in the moment. Stay in the day-to-day. Understand that each day is a new process to help you get closer and closer to your 10 of Cups. And you got the 9 of Cups along with the Queen of Swords. So it's like you're headed in that direction. 10 is the highest you can go, and you already got the 10. It's just in reverse. You're at the 9. You're at the 9. I'll take being at the 9. Because if I'm at the 9, that's only one more step I need to go. You are so close. You are so close. You could literally be one decision away from making the right decision to make this thing move forward and it be everything that you want it to be, because you got the 10 of Cups card, which means it's coming. It's definitely coming. You just have to stay tuned in. If you're anything like me, who this kind of speaks to me as well, because it's hard building a platform from the bottom up, but I have to keep at it. I have to keep doing the readings. I have to keep growing. I have to keep building myself up. And I have to know that I can do this. I have to know that this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my purpose. This is why I'm here. And using myself as an example, yes, it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy struggle. There are days that I'm like, I can't do this. And then like literally in the next thought, it's like, yes, you can. If you can get through all that hell you went through before now, you definitely could do this, because you've made that turn. You've went through that change, that portal that flipped you from all of the negative things that you feel like were happening to you. You understand now that they weren't happening to you. They were happening for you to grow. And you've grown to the point where now you know how to discern things that are not going to be for you. So, and I can see that because of the cards that you've got. You've got the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. I don't see any pages and any knights in the areas that are confirming or clarifying these major arcana cards. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. You've got the Magician. The Magician has everything that they need. They have all the tools that they need. So your Magician is in reverse and it's clarified for the King of Pentacles. So that's also telling me sit back and chill, because there might be some more tools that are coming in. There may be some more tools that are coming in that you need to move on to the next step. So keep doing what you're doing, because there might be things that are on the way in that you just don't know about yet. In order to give you whatever it is. These two cards, there's only one, which was this one that came out in one. You're still getting double cards. Definitely look up 2222. That angel number is important for you. Judgment and the Five of Wands. So you're getting repeat cards, which is also clarifying that, to me, it's saying that don't fight the things, and don't hold judgment against a thing. You know what I mean? Don't judge yourself. Don't judge the process. Don't fight the process. Go with the flow and allow the things that are supposed to move in your direction. Allow spirit to bring things to you versus sometimes you trying to figure them out and get them for yourself. I want to look at this one card because I want to make sure I'm not missing a word. I kind of feel like there's something I'm missing that I need to say. Hold on, guys. I do that a lot. I feel like there's a word that I'm looking for that, nope. Where are you at? Because you're so close to the end. Come on. There we go. Enlightenment. Your rebirth. Okay. You're in the middle of a rebirth. So don't fight this rebirth. Okay? You're in the middle of this rebirth that is taking you to new places, new adventures, and it's new. It's like moving to a new state. You know nobody, you know nothing, you know whatever this is, you could be in a totally different field from what you're normally used to and what you've studied and what you are calm and cool and collected about in your King of Swords energy, because you know the things that you've studied. You know what I mean? If you're in a new field, it can be a little foreign and it can be a little scary, and sometimes you fight things because you're like, no, I don't know. Wait, that might be what you're doing. Spirit saying don't do that. Don't do that, because you already know that the Ten of Cups is in your cards. So don't fight the things that you feel. Feel them, yes, because we don't want to neglect our emotion. Feel the emotion. Feel the frustration, but don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it overwhelm you to the point where you start second guessing yourself. Know that you know that you know that this was the right decision for you to make to even get into this place of newness, this place of new birth, this place of I want what it is I want. I want to live the life that I want to live. I will keep holding this card up there because it is the fulfillment card. This, the World card, and the Ten of Pentacles, All of those cards speak to you living your dream and then being fulfilled. You got to know that you know that you know. That's a whole stack. You can clarify the Chariot. How are we moving? It's 2 cards again, guys. Can't make this up. It's 2 cards again. I thought it was 1. That's why I was taking my time. I'm like, okay, no, those go with that. Those go with that. No, 2 cards fell out. 2, 2, 2, 2. That is an important number for you. When you start seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all around you, license plates, street signs, addresses, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, that is your spirit guides. That is your angels. That is your ancestors saying, keep going. That is just their way of telling you, we're here. You're not by yourself. You can do this. We're here. Keep going. That's the synchronicity. These 2s are not happening for no reason. And this 1 speaks to stability. So 2s and 1s and 4s and 6s, every number has a meaning. So understand that you are headed and you are on your path and you're headed in the right direction. You have to let go, because you got a 10 of Wands. Let go of things that definitely don't serve you, and don't try and take on a whole bunch of options that are going to weigh you down. Okay? Don't take on options that are going to weigh you down. So if you made that hard decision to free yourself from a lot of different things, don't pick up things that you don't need to pick up. Don't pick up responsibilities that you don't need to pick up, because that's going to slow you down, and you want to keep moving forward. You want to keep charging ahead. That's your Chariot. So this is your major arcana card speaking to you, saying, keep moving ahead, but don't pick up things that you don't need. Don't pick up old habits. Don't carry old things with you, especially if you've taken the time to get rid of them. Okay? Cool, 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 cool. Let's speak to, what's at the bottom of the deck? Truth. We are speaking truth up in here. Truth. Yeah, I know, I'm silly. But that also says that, again, that was in the original, when I ask, before I do a reading, I always ask Spirit, what does the collective need to hear about? And the cards that came up were the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Swords. So it was essentially telling me that you got some new things. I can't make it up. I can't. 2 more cards. That is telling me that, that just made me lose track, Spirit. What was I talking about? Oh, the initial cards that I pulled when I was meditating before I did this reading. So again, it's speaking to new ideas, new ways of thinking, a newness. There's a newness in you. The Knight of Cups and the Moon with the 2 of Swords in reverse. So what that is telling me is that, you know, there are some things that are still hidden. So don't feel like you're upset. Don't get upset over it. And it's coming in slow. It's a night. Whatever this thing that is in the dark and this Knight of Cups, it's coming in kind of slow. It's coming in kind of slow. It could be a person, because the court cards represent energies of people. So maybe there's someone coming with some information or some kind of offer. If it's a love thing, then, you know, be careful, because sometimes nights go in and out. It's basically, but if you're talking about like new projects or things like that, it makes me feel like just be, it's saying, be mindful. Don't jump at the first thing that you see that looks pretty. You've got different things coming in that are going to help you along the way. You definitely have to be patient. And when you're coming to make your decision, take your time. This night takes its time. It takes its time. I was going to say, look at that moon up there. It looks like a moon, but it's not. It's the number of the card. But here's the moon right here. Take your time before you make your final decision. Don't rush to any decision, because anything that is for you is for you. It's not saying don't make a decision, because not making a decision is making a decision. It's saying that take your time, think it through from a clear state of mind, and then make your decision, leading with your heart space. What does your heart tell you in this? Sometimes you can't always go with the head decision, because sometimes it's almost like, I always say this with coaching, you know, when you find a coach and they are going to help you, yes, your therapists have studied every book. Some of your coaches have studied every book, but sometimes it's the experiences from other coaches that can help you get through a thing because they've been through it already. Just like parents to children. Parents guide their children based on the experiences that they went through as they were growing up before they became parents. So it's the same idea. Nurture these ideas that come in and slowly nurture them to the next level. So what this is saying is slowly nurture this knight who's like a teenager, who's in and out, kind of iffy sometimes. Nurture this thing over time to the queen or the king position in the heart space, from the heart space. Nurture these decisions. Don't make the decisions hastily. Okay? Sometimes you have to wait for some things to come to light before you can make a decision. Sometimes you have to be a little patient before you can make a decision. And this card was the Judgment card, again, in reverse. Don't be disappointed. Don't be disappointed if things don't happen the way you expect them to happen. As long as they happen, does it matter how? If the goal is to get to 10 of Cups and you want it to go the pretty route with all of the flowers and all of the blooms and all of the pretty green trees and all of that wonderful stuff, right? But that path was full of different mountains that you don't know about, but the spirit wants to take you through the desert. It's a quicker, straighter route. Go through the desert, right? I would. I mean, you can go either way. You're still going to get there. Either way, you are going to get there. How you get there is how you handle your decision-making process. Okay? The more you think through the decision, the more you give yourself time to really figure out which one is best for me, which decision is really best for me, which scenario is really best for me. That's how you get there quicker. If you start listening to everybody else's opinion and what they think, then it's going to do nothing but confuse you. You really, really have to tap into you. You have to tap into who you are, and you have to tap into what you know about yourself. And it looks like that you've already done that work. You've already done that work, and you're in the position where now that you understand yourself, now all you have to do is apply what you learned from before. Okay? All right, what else is there, Spirit? Is there anything else? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. How long have we been on? 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. I'm going to do a few oracle cards for